Make a date with Rev Dr Ebenezer Markwei at 6 a.m. from Monday to Saturday on Graphic Online via Facebook and YouTube as he expounds on matters of faith. Graphic Online, truth and accuracy every day.
This is Rev Dr Ebenezer Markwei of Living Streams International. We meet behind the trade fair behind Zenith College, bringing you matters of faith with Graphic Online. This morning, I want to bring you something I call bad fight. I'm sure you might have gotten yourself involved in a bad fight. Well, I have. And those fights are designed right from the onset for you to lose. Now, I have pretty interesting childhood stories. One of them was when a friend of mine, I was in class 2, and a cousin of mine, much bigger in body and all that than me. This classmate of mine forced me into a fight. We didn't have a quarrel. We didn't have anything. But all he did was tell my cousin that I said I was going to beat him, and he was much bigger than me. And then he comes back to me and said my cousin was going to beat me. I mean, so I know, and I kept saying, he doesn't know who you are. Look, you will beat him and teach him a lesson. So what he did was he just set up a fight for us. We had not quarreled, we had no issue, we had never even exchanged words before, but he set up a fight between us. Don't ask me the results. I mean, nobody will tell you, I was badly beaten, I was beaten, I lost that fight. And there are a couple of fights I'd lost in childhood years. And I always sat down. Now, looking back in retrospect, I said to myself, that particular fight was a bad fight. I shouldn't have gotten myself involved in that fight. It was designed to be lost right from the onset. He's bigger than me, he's older than me, and I wasn't going to match up to him, and I was a little boy kid, you get a wide-eyed kid and all that, and he gave me a sure beating. Bad fights. You know what I found out? They are bad fights, and the Bible would encourage you to avoid bad fight. In 2 Timothy 4:7, there is a scripture over there, and when Paul said, I have fought the good fight. I have fought the good fight, and I have run the straight race. And henceforth there lies for me a crown, blah, 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 blah. So Paul said, I have gone through fights. I have fought fight. And he qualified those fights as good fights. Now, the Bible is a two-edged sword. It cut both ways. If there's a good fight, then it means there are bad fights. And Paul said, listen, I chose the good fight. And because of that, I have victory laurels ahead of me. I have something good coming to me. There's something that is coming to me as a result. There's a winner's medal. There's something ahead of me. There's a crown waiting for me because I engaged myself in a good fight. Can I say something to you that might be of interest? Not every fight is a good fight. Not every fight is a good fight. And listen, when you get involved in a bad fight, and sometimes you are asking God to engage himself in your bad fight, he ain't coming. He ain't coming to that fight. He only wants to support a worthy cause. He wants to support a fight that he knows he's going to win. Not that I don't mean to say that you will not have warfares. You have warfares, not of your making. Some might be of your making, but not of your making, too. And those ones, God assures you that he's going to back you up. That is a good fight. I want to go into the ring with God on my side than go into the ring not knowing whether God is on my side or not. There are fights that are bad fights. So you know what Paul said? I picked and chose the good fight. So what I'm asking you to do is now, you better pick up your fights with great care. I remember many years ago, my son was in school and a parent manhandled him. Now, he had bragged and told that when his dad comes, his dad would teach that parent a lesson. Now, I got to the place and I looked, and the guy, my son is telling the parent, yeah, my dad is in town. You see, my boy wants me to get into a tangle with that person. Yeah, with my Shotokan background, I could handle him. But he will surely do a little bit of a damage, which I don't need at that time. And also, by virtue of my position as a pastor, I can't engage in that kind of fight. So you know what? My little boy had bragged, and the man was waiting for me. No, I got there, I mean, hey, oh, Charlie, how are you? Man, Charlie, how? Yeah, oh, my little boy was complaining. You get it? I just found a way around the mess, found a way around the misunderstanding, and he was very, very apologetic. I avoided fisticuffs. I avoided a fight. Why? Because I've learned to pick and choose my fight. I will pick a fight that I know I will win. I won't pick a fight I cannot guarantee the outcome. And this is what happens. Now, you need to understand that there are bad fights and there are good fights. Pick and choose your fights wisely. Pick the good fight. God bless you.